Hey NFL fans, before we dive into today's hottest stories, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss an update from NFL News Now. There's chaos brewing deep in the heart of Texas, and this time it's not about barbecue or rodeos. It's about football, big money, and one of the most recognizable names in the NFL. The Dallas Cowboys, America's team, are facing a storm of uncertainty as owner Jerry Jones finds himself in a desperate race against time to keep his franchise quarterback, Dak Prescott, in the Lone Star State. Whispers have started circulating through team facilities and media circles that contract negotiations have hit a serious snag, and the tension is building by the day. Jones, known for his aggressive style and deep pockets, has always managed to get his way in the end, but this situation feels different. It's not just about dollars and cents. It's about pride, legacy, and the Cowboys' window to win now. Sources close to the team are hinting that Dak's camp is frustrated, and if this doesn't get resolved soon, the quarterback who has carried the Cowboys through highs and lows could be heading for the exit door. Fans are on edge, analysts are speculating, and Jerry Jones seems more desperate than ever to hold on to his most important player before it's too late. The tension between Dak Prescott and the Cowboys front office has been simmering for months, but in recent weeks, that slow boil has turned into a full-on eruption behind closed doors. Reports suggest that Prescott's representatives are demanding a long-term deal that would place him among the top 3 highest-paid quarterbacks in the league, a demand Jerry Jones has been hesitant to meet. Some insiders claim Jones feels burned by past massive contracts that didn't translate into Super Bowl success, while others believe he's simply trying to buy time as he evaluates Prescott's long-term fit. Whatever the reason, time is slipping away, and the market for elite quarterbacks keeps getting hotter. Every passing week, without an agreement, tightens the pressure on both sides. The Cowboys' offense has been built entirely around Dak's leadership, his chemistry with CeeDee Lamb, and his command of the locker room. Losing him now wouldn't just hurt the team's on-field performance. It would shake the foundation of the entire franchise. Yet, Jerry Jones seems to be gambling once again, trying to outmaneuver time and money in a high-stakes negotiation that could define the next decade of Cowboys football. Fans in Dallas are growing restless, and the media circus around the star in Frisco is reaching fever pitch. Local radio shows are filled with callers debating whether Prescott deserves the kind of contract he's asking for. Some argue that he's earned every penny after years of carrying a team often plagued by inconsistency and questionable coaching. Others say he's good but not elite, pointing to playoff shortcomings as a reason the Cowboys should hesitate before breaking the bank. Meanwhile, Jerry Jones has made only vague comments, his usual blend of confidence and calculated ambiguity. He insists that Dak is the heart and soul of this football team, yet somehow avoids confirming whether that heart will still be beating in Dallas next season. The uncertainty has fans holding their breath and players quietly watching from the sidelines, knowing that if Prescott walks, it could trigger a domino effect that reshapes the entire roster. It's a moment of truth for Jones, a test of loyalty, business acumen, and legacy, and right now, every sign points to desperation setting in faster than a Texas thunderstorm. Behind the scenes, whispers from league insiders suggest that other teams are already preparing for the possibility that Prescott could become available. The idea of a franchise quarterback like Dak hitting the open market has general managers salivating across the league. The Atlanta Falcons, the New England Patriots, even the Las Vegas Raiders, all are rumored to be monitoring the situation closely, ready to pounce if Jerry Jones slips up. The Cowboys, of course, could use the franchise tag one more time, but that would only deepen the rift between player and management. Prescott, who has been the face of professionalism since day one, is reportedly growing tired of the uncertainty. He wants commitment, respect, and clarity about the team's direction. And honestly, who can blame him? In a league where loyalty is rare and careers are short, Prescott wants to secure his legacy and financial stability. Meanwhile, Jerry Jones is stuck in a familiar position, trying to balance emotion and ego while steering the ship of the most scrutinized franchise in sports. If he fails to navigate this storm, the Cowboys' future could collapse faster than anyone expects. The locker room vibe has reportedly changed too. Players are beginning to sense the weight of the situation, and it's affecting morale. Veterans like Zach Martin and Micah Parsons have publicly backed Prescott, emphasizing his leadership and impact on team culture. They know what he brings: the calm in chaos, the drive in adversity, the belief that the Cowboys can still be contenders. Losing that presence would be devastating. Meanwhile, the younger players are confused, watching the business side of football overshadow the family atmosphere that Jerry Jones always loves to promote. Coaches are walking a tightrope, trying to prepare for games while answering uncomfortable questions about their quarterback's future. The tension has turned practices into something heavier, more uncertain, almost as if everyone is waiting for bad news to drop. Every word from Jones, every cryptic tweet from insiders, every leaked rumor adds fuel to the fire. It feels less like a negotiation and more like a countdown, and each tick of that clock echoes louder across Texas. Something has to give, and soon. The irony is that Jerry Jones built his reputation as one of the most powerful owners in sports precisely because he could close deals others couldn't. He's the man who bet on Jimmy Johnson, who fought the league over sponsorship rules, who always wanted the Cowboys in the headlines. But this time, it's different. This isn't about marketing or ego. It's about survival. The Cowboys have been close to greatness for years, but they've never quite broken through, always finding a way to fall short when it matters most. And Dak Prescott has been both their hope and their heartbreak. Jones knows losing him could mean another decade wandering the NFL wilderness, searching for that elusive replacement. That's why, despite his silence, sources say Jerry is feeling the heat. The clock is ticking, the fans are restless, and the pressure to deliver is suffocating. Desperation might not even be the right word anymore. It's panic disguised as patience, and Dallas is holding its breath as the drama unfolds before our eyes. As the days pass and the headlines grow bolder, the rumor mill surrounding Dak Prescott and Jerry Jones spins faster than ever. Every major sports outlet is chasing the story, every insider trying to read between the lines of Jerry's cryptic interviews. Prescott's demeanor in press conferences remains calm, collected, almost rehearsed, but those close to the team say his patience is wearing thin. There's a growing sense that he's tired of proving his worth, tired of carrying the weight of expectations while the front office hesitates to show him the respect he's earned. The whispers say he's ready to play hardball if that's what it takes, even if it means exploring his options elsewhere. Jerry Jones, for his part, appears visibly older, more reflective, like a man haunted by the realization that his golden years as an NFL owner might end without another Super Bowl ring. It's the classic Dallas drama: pride, pressure, and power all colliding in a way that only the Cowboys can deliver. Everyone's asking the same question: will Jerry finally pay up, or is this the beginning of the end for Dak Prescott in Dallas? Behind closed doors, sources describe a negotiation room filled with tension thick enough to cut with a knife. Prescott's agent reportedly walked out of a recent meeting after Jones' team proposed a contract structure heavy on incentives, but light on guarantees. For a quarterback who's played through injuries and carried the franchise through turbulent times, that kind of offer feels like a slap in the face. Jones, ever the businessman, believes in protecting the team's financial flexibility, but this time his logic may be backfiring. You can't put a price tag on leadership, and Dak's leadership has been the heartbeat of the Cowboys for nearly a decade. Coaches know it. Teammates know it. The fans, deep down, know it too. Yet Jerry continues to play the long game, hoping for leverage that might never come. In the NFL, hesitation can be fatal. Deals fall apart overnight. And if Jones doesn't act soon, Prescott could take his talents to another city willing to give him the long-term security he craves and the respect he deserves. The irony? Dallas might only realize what they lost once it's too late. Around the league, executives are quietly preparing for what could become one of the biggest quarterback moves in modern NFL history. Imagine Dak Prescott in a different uniform. It almost feels surreal, but it's not impossible. Teams with cap space and ambition are reportedly lining up scenarios, crunching numbers, and whispering to agents about potential fits. The Titans need stability. The Vikings might soon need a new leader, and even the Steelers are rumored to be keeping tabs. The idea of Prescott becoming the centerpiece of a new franchise has captivated front offices everywhere. Meanwhile, the Cowboys fan base is split. Some are calling for Jones to get the deal done at any cost, while others wonder if it's time to start fresh with a younger, cheaper option. But one thing is certain. Without Prescott, the Cowboys lose more than just a quarterback. They lose their identity. The man who brought calm to chaos, who stood tall under the brightest lights, could soon be gone. And if that happens, the echo of this decision will haunt Jerry Jones for the rest of his football life. Keep watching as we analyze more details about some rumors. In the midst of all this chaos, Dak continues to do what he does best, lead. On the practice field, his professionalism remains impeccable. Teammates say he hasn't changed a thing, still cracking jokes in the locker room, still motivating guys during drills. But behind those calm eyes, there's a storm brewing. He's human, after all, and no one likes to feel undervalued. The Cowboys' internal staff can sense the emotional toll this is taking, and morale is hanging by a thread. Jerry Jones has built an empire on loyalty and star power, but loyalty only works when it's mutual. The longer this saga drags on, the more it risks dividing a locker room that should be united for a playoff run. And as the weeks go by, the fear isn't just that Dallas might lose Dak, it's that they might lose their soul. You can replace players, but you can't replace belief. Right now, that belief is fading fast in Dallas, and all eyes are on Jerry to stop the bleeding before it's irreversible. Financially, this saga could redefine how the Cowboys operate moving forward. The team's salary cap situation is already tight, and signing Prescott to a massive deal would mean tough choices elsewhere. Star players like Micah Parsons and CeeDee Lamb are next in line for major paydays, and balancing all that money is no easy feat. Jerry Jones has always prided himself on being a master negotiator, someone who finds creative ways to make the math work. But this time there's no easy solution. If he caves to Prescott's demands, he locks in his quarterback but limits flexibility. If he plays hardball, he risks losing the cornerstone of his franchise. It's a classic no-win situation, and the stakes couldn't be higher. The Cowboys' dynasty dreams are hanging by a thread, and every financial decision from here on out could tip the scales toward success or disaster. The clock is ticking, and with every silent day that passes, the likelihood of a deal gets smaller, the tension gets thicker, and the legacy of Jerry Jones inches closer to its defining moment. As rumors reach a boiling point, fans and analysts can't help but wonder if this is the end of an era. The Prescott-Jones relationship has been one of loyalty, mutual respect, and shared ambition, but business has a way of eroding even the strongest bonds. Jones, for all his confidence, might be watching his empire fracture under the weight of his own hesitation. Prescott, ever composed, might be preparing for life beyond the star on his helmet. The city of Dallas feels it. The energy has shifted. It's the kind of story that defines franchises, the kind that fans talk about for generations. The desperation is real, the emotions raw, and the future uncertain. Whether this ends in triumph or heartbreak, one thing is undeniable. Jerry Jones is running out of time. The star on the helmet still shines bright, but for how long depends on what happens next. And in Dallas, everyone knows, when desperation meets pride, anything can happen. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like this video and share it with your fellow NFL fans. Stay tuned for more updates, only here on NFL News Now.